Hurricane Idalia slammed Florida as a Category 3, causing major damage to counties in rural areas.
These counties are not going to be able to afford that on their own, of course, even with a 75% cost share with the federal government.
Storm surge sent several feet of water into streets and towns in the Big Bend area.
Idalia is the strongest storm to hit this part of Florida.
The storm eventually slowed to a Category 1 as it continued on its path to Georgia.
But it is still very dangerous with winds up to 75 miles an hour.
President Biden says he spoke to the governors of all of the states expected to be impacted by the hurricane, including Florida's Ron DeSantis.
And approved an early request for emergency declaration to enable him to have the full support ahead of time to protect the people's lives in the state of Florida.
FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell says the federal government will provide all the help that's needed, but FEMA funds are already stretched thin by previous natural disasters this year, including the Maui wildfires.
We are monitoring it very closely, right? Every day we are looking at what the cost of these storms are.
The Biden administration warns that storms like this are getting worse and happening more frequently because of the warming climate.
They are intensifying more rapidly due to the elevated heat of the water temperature in the Gulf or in the Pacific, or whether it's in the Atlantic.